Students, welcome back to our channel. Today I'll explain you prepositions. Okay. Prepositions. Okay, so without a preposition you can't construct a sentence. I mean, you may tell the sentence, but if you want to tell exactly the place on where the object is, or if you want to tell exactly at what time the particular event is going to happen, or if you want to tell your address, then you can. So you need to use all the prepositions. Okay, without those prepositions you may not construct few of the sentences. Okay, so let me explain you. My birthday. Today I'll explain you few of the blanks. My birthday is dash. So whenever you use the days of a week, okay, first letter should be capital. So here you are telling about your birthday. So when is your birthday? Your birthday is, if you are talking about a day of a week or a month, okay, so I'm sorry, on if you want to talk about the particular date, so there you can use on preposition. So whenever you use a day or a date, okay, so there you can use date of a month, okay, or a day of a week. So there you can use the preposition on, especially you are telling about particular day, okay, when the action is going to happen, you are telling in advance. So there you can use, okay, on. And if you want to say someone to come early for something, or if you're ordering or commanding someone to be come early, then you can say you have to be on time. That means they have to come early, okay, in advance. So there you can use on. Okay. Next one. So when you write name of a city, okay, so there you have to use first letter as a capital one. Okay, so Vijayawada is a city name, so that's why I wrote V as a capital letter. Okay, so Vijayawada, so first letter should be capital. So that is the main rule you have to remember. And when you are talking about the place you are living in, if it is a large city, okay, if it is a city or village, okay, so there you have to use in. If you are talking about a country, I am living in, okay, I'm sorry, I live in India. Even if you talk about a nation, I mean, if it is a country, there also you have to use in only. When you are talking about the four sides, four corners of something. For example, you are in your room, you are in the classroom, you have four sides, four walls around you. Okay, and the coffee is in the cup. For cup also four sides will be there, no? So whenever you find something is inside of anything, okay, if you find anything where you have four corners, then you can say in. Okay, so I live in Vijayawada, I live in Bombay. So when you talk about a city name or a village name, there you have to use in only if it is a large territory. Okay, even though classroom is not a large one, but still you have to say in only. There are some exceptions that you cannot say I forgot my book in home. You have to say at home only, not in home. There are some exceptions you need to remember. Here you can use both the prepositions. You can say the puppy is on the cot. Okay, so you can use on talks about here the surface. We are living on the earth. Okay, so there you can use on. That means talking about the surface. Dani meeda unnamu ani cheppedappudu there you can use. The pillow is on the bed. I sat on a chair. Dani meeda nu కూర్చున్నావు. Surface గురించి మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు there you have to use the preposition on. Okay, and after that they are dancing. They are dancing. They are dancing the stage. So here you are talking about the surface again. Okay, you have to stand on, or you have to stand on a land, you have to stand on the surface, and you have to dance on the floor, you have to dance on the stage. You may go and stand on the chair. Okay, so you may stand on the floor, you may do all of this. So here they are dancing on the stage. That means they are on the stage. Stage మీద ఉన్నారు వాళ్ళు. Okay, so on. They are on the stage. And afterwards, next one, they are waiting. They are waiting dash holidays. So if you are talking about anything like దేని కోసమైనా మీరు ఎదురు చూస్తున్నారు, కోసము అని చెప్పి యూజ్ చేసేటప్పుడు తెలుగులో there you have to use the preposition for. We are waiting for holidays. For, I am waiting for my mom. Okay, so here you are talking about you are really waiting. మీ అమ్మ కోసం ఎదురు చూస్తా ఉన్నప్పుడు, so there you can use for. Okay, so I have a gift for you. నీ కోసం నేను గిఫ్ట్ తీసుకొచ్చాను. Okay, so there you can use for. I am writing a letter for you. నీ కోసం నేను లెటర్ రాస్తున్నాను. Okay, so there you can use the preposition for. And after that, the school gets over dash 5 o'clock. So when you're talking about the exact time, and if you want to give address about exact place, okay, so there you can use at. Okay, when you use time, especially there you can use at. My school gets over at 5 o'clock. I'll pick you at 6 p.m. I wake up at 7 p.m. I wake up at 6 a.m. Okay, you have to leave house at 9 p.m. So these are all the times. So whenever ఎప్పుడైతే టైం ఖచ్చితంగా ఈ టైం కల్లా ఇది జరుగుతుంది అని చెప్పేటప్పుడు అప్పుడు ఎట్ అనేటువంటి ప్రిపోజిషన్ ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం అన్నమాట. సో whenever you use the time, specific time, so there you can use the preposition at. As I told you already, whenever you find 4 corners of something, so there you can say in. Okay, in that case you can use the preposition in. So milk is in the cup. You have the 4 corners. Okay, the circular corners will be there for a cup. So inside of that you can find a milk or tea, anything. Okay, so here in lopala undi అని చెప్పేటప్పుడు అలా రాయొచ్చు అన్నమాట. She is in the bathroom. Bathroom లో ఆవిడ ఉంది. లోపల అని చెప్పేటప్పుడు there you can use in. ఓకే, షీ ఈజ్ ఇన్ ద చైర్ అనకూడదు, షీ ఈజ్ ఆన్ ద చైర్ అని అనాలి. ఎందుకంటే దాని మీద కూర్చున్నారు కాబట్టి ఆన్ అనే దాన్ని మీద అనే దానికి యూజ్ చేస్తాము. దాని మీద ఉంది అని చెప్పేటప్పుడు తెలుగులో యూజ్ చేస్తాము. ఇన్ అనే దాన్ని లో. ఓకే, షీ ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ ఇన్సైడ్ ఆఫ్ ద హౌస్. లోపలికి వెళ్తుంది, ఇంటి లోపలికి ఆవిడ వెళ్తుంది. సో అలాంటప్పుడు ఇన్ అనేటువంటి ప్రపోజిషన్ ని వాడతాం అనమాట. సో నెక్స్ట్ వన్, this is a very famous quote. I hope everybody knows this. So get out dash my sight. You have to get away from my sight. నా దగ్గర నుండి నువ్వు దూరంగా వెళ్ళిపోవాలి. నా యొక్క సైట్, నా చూపు కనపడకుండా నువ్వు వెళ్ళిపోవాలి. సో చూపు యొక్క అని చెప్తున్నాం కాబట్టి సో దేర్ యూ కెన్ యూజ్ ఆఫ్. గెట్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ మై సైట్. నాకు కనిపించేటువంటి దూరంలో నువ్వు ఉండకూడదు, వెళ్ళిపోవాలి ఖచ్చితంగా అని చెప్పేటప్పుడు దేర్ యూ కెన్ యూజ్ గెట్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ మై సైట్. And this is also very, so may, whenever you write I, that should be capital because it is first person singular, and may first letter is capital. So may I come, and you are asking for the permission to be inside of the classroom, no? So that's why may I come in. Okay, in, that is also talks about lopala. Okay, lopaliki vastanu అని అడగడానికి permission in only. you have to use here for this preposition. Okay, so may I come into the class? Class లోపలికి నేను రావచ్చా? May I get in అని కూడా అనొచ్చు అనమాట. అది కూడా లోపలికి రావచ్చు అనే దానికి పర్మిషన్ అనమాట. So how can you come to school? If someone asks you, then you have to say, I come by bus to school. Except car, for all the transportations, by plane, by train, by ship, you can use, for all the transportation, you can use, for all the vehicles, you can use the preposition by, except car. Okay? So I come by bus. I come by bike. I come by two-wheeler. Okay, so this is the way of